The facehuggers and the eggs are staples from the previous films, and our job was to update them and bring them into the 1990s. The facehuggers themselves were accomplished through a variety of means. We had some that were simply floppy rubber stunt facehuggers that could be jerked on lines and tossed around, so on. Sigourney Weaver could wrestle with them, so on. You know, one of them had a tail that was in a coiled position that could, you know, appear to be tightly wrapped around her throat. We had full mechanical facehuggers, which were operated by several puppeteers off screen, you know, working levers to make the fingers move, blowing bladders to make the sacks undulate. And then we also had hand puppet versions, which were very effective.
Clamp those fingers down. Good.
Wherein we had puppeteers reaching up into the bodies of the facehuggers with mechanical fingers extending out from their fingers. And that allowed us to get nice shots of the creatures scuttling out of the eggs as they opened up. So it's always a variety of techniques that produce the best result. The eggs themselves, early on, Jean-Pierre had commented to us that he felt that in the past films, the eggs looked a little mechanical. He, you know, felt that they just sort of opened and that was it.
So this one's curled around a little more, right?
There it is, huh?
Looks
That's
fantastic.
real pink underneath there, isn't it? Look how red that is.
What were we thinking?
Huh?
So we took that as a challenge, basically, to improve upon the mechanisms of the eggs. So what we did was we gave the egg about probably 25 points of movement as opposed to the 4 that the eggs had had in the past, and that included undulating movement on the edges of the petals, so that you could, even if the egg was sitting still before it came to life, you would start to see a little bit of movement, very subtle movement happening. The body would squirm and twist. The opening of the petals actually happened in 3 different segments on the petals. We had air bladders. We had an organ inside that would twist and move, and a sheath would pull off of it before the creature would jump out.
Pulsing bladder, pulsing, and inflate. Yuri. And tail. Tony.
So when we finally saw it, I mean, we showed up to set with about 7 puppeteers to operate this thing, and we shot it, and Jean-Pierre was absolutely ecstatic. He came to us and said, you know, I didn't think that this, you know, with his interpreter, you know, talking, I didn't think that this would be possible, and, you know, thank you. So we knew we had succeeded there.
There's